Half a day, everybody. It is Monday. It is lunchtime. You know where we are. You know who we are. And you know what we're all about. If you don't, this is KUAM Fantasy Football Fiesta for Week 11. 11. That's how you do that. Jason Salas, Joe Cruz here, and we are talking about a magnificent, I'm even struggling to think, like, how hyperbolic can I be? Because this week, Joe has had some really, really awesome NFL action. Second to none being the New Orleans Saints, who really took it to the defending world champs.
Yeah, Eagles had no answer for him. You know who else didn't have an answer this week? Is your opponent. Look at you go, Jason, kicking butt this week.
Leonard Fournette is back. He was my second draft pick. I believe the guy coming out of LSU. In my opinion, he should have won the Heisman Trophy, but that's 5 years ago. Whatever. I'm over that. But yeah, Leonard Fournette had a good game from your Jacksonville Jaguars. Unfortunately, your team couldn't pull off the win against the Steelers.
Not surprised. Blake Bortles has been absolute trash for my team. For the Jaguars this season, and everybody thought they were in contention again for the AFC Championship. Doesn't look like it this year.
However, if you are playing fantasy, and especially in our league, we're using, of course, the CBS Fantasy Manager, and you do have the Jacksonville defense like I think I do. I'm just going to go ahead and, dust some dirt off my shoulders. They did well. Jalen Ramsey, 2 interceptions, and there was another interception by another player whose name I can't recall. But their defense did really, really well. Unfortunately, Big Ben did better.
That he did. You know who I do have, though? I have the Chicago Bears, and they're kicking butt right now.
Yeah.
As far as our defense is concerned. I got like 24 points off of them right now.
Yeah, big game right now on KUAM TV8. We are seeing Minnie and the Windy City playing it right now. We have Sunday Night Football. Another player, Joe, I'm kind of curious because you're a very strategic guy when it comes to like fantasy. Julio Jones, right, for the Atlanta Falcons, only has 2 touchdowns this entire season, which is nuts considering he's generally regarded as the best player at the wide receiver position in the NFL. But he's had 5 straight games with 100 yards, so you're going to get points from him. It's just probably not in the end zone. So do you start him or do you sit Julio Jones? Like, the dude's a freak.
Well, I don't think you ever sit Julio Jones if he's available. I will say, though, Antonio Brown, in my opinion, has probably been the best receiver the past 3, 4, 5 years maybe. But we got some killer receivers here in Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs. They're probably the best the tandem team receivers in the league right now, and waiting for them to explode because Minnesota's still at 0.
For those of you who are wondering about how your fantasy teams did, if you have not logged in yet, because of course everybody's working, it's Monday on Guam, that whole daylight savings thing, you crazy mainlanders and your obsession with daylight. Cam Newton did good today, 3 touchdowns, but his team lost. Drew Brees, going back to the Saints, had a monster day. 4 touchdowns, over 350 yards, 22 for 30, no interception. So Drew Brees is going to get you points. Trubisky's actually doing pretty well right now for the Bears, for the Monsters of the Midway. Anybody else you saw that really stood out this week?
Saquon Barkley, rookie running back, scored 3 touchdowns. Unfortunately for me, Saquon's in my opponent's team. Shout out Steve Claris, kicking my butt. Saquon scored 3 touchdowns, and man, he's having a really historic season as far as like rookies are concerned.
And the dude's legs are like as big as these 2 tables. Like, you see that guy's quads?
Yeah.
That dude's got like okay, we're sitting in Tamuning right now, right?
He's Quadzilla.
Yeah, he's Quadzilla. If he was sitting here right now, and Saquon Barkley, we would love to have you on the live stream. So come on and hang out with us at like Sidelines. We're here at like 12 o'clock every Monday. If Saquon Barkley's quad was right here in Tamuning, his other quad would be in East Agana.
I've actually found out the secret to Saquon Barkley getting those quads. It's the out of bounds burger that they have here, because apparently they make it with ribeye.
Is that what it does? Okay, here I am all my life doing like squats and everything like that. So apparently we're doing it wrong, but one thing we are doing right is we are really, really excited about our fantasy league. So make sure to check us out. It's the KUAM Fantasy Football Fiesta. You would think after 11 weeks I'd be able to spit that out correctly, but evidently not. Really, really excited. Go to CBS Sportsline, the Fantasy Manager. We're having a blast do this. Joe, who have you got in tomorrow's big game? Possibly the biggest game of the season, because the Saints are 9-1 right now. The Kansas City Chiefs are 8-1. The LA Rams are 8-1. There's only going to be one team who is going to compete and say that they are probably the Super Bowl favorite right now.
In those 2 high-powered offenses, I'm going to have to go with the Rams because they're playing at home. I mean, the Chiefs have been phenomenal all year. Mahomes has been on fire, as well as Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt. They have so many weapons. Kelsey. You know, we don't really know what's going to happen, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably lean towards the Rams. Yeah.
I'm only picking the Chiefs because the Rams' defense, aside from Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh, is really beat up. That secondary is giving up, you know, big play after big play and everything. But, you know, no disrespect to the Rams. They can put up a ton of points. How many are they going to give up to Patrick Mahomes and that absolutely volatile offense? I mean, it's going to be fun. All right, man. That's NFL Week 11. We've got some lunch to do. You could see, like, we scarfed our lunch already. I'm sorry we didn't save it for you guys. 2, we're going to go get second helping. So we are at Sidelines. We're here every single Monday. Joe Cruz, Ken Sinclair behind the camera. I'm Jason Salas. Enjoy tomorrow's big game. Week 11 is out. Happy football.